Now from the Detroit Regional Chamber, Brad Williams, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I want to start out by thanking Representative Shepard for sponsoring this very important piece of legislation, and you, Mr. Chairman, for taking it up. My name is Brad Williams. I'm the Vice President of Government Relations at the Detroit Regional Chamber, and I'm here on behalf of our members that span throughout the Detroit region. And just as a point of reference of all the counties that we represent, the county that is the most represented amongst our members is Oakland County. So we have more members in Oakland County than any other county. And we have been strong advocates for a transit system that spans multiple governors, multiple mayors, multiple county executives. In fact, when looking back and doing research on this issue some time ago, I recognized from one of our first issues of the Detroiter magazine back at the turn of the last century, an article about the Chamber advocating for increased investment in the streetcar system in Detroit back in the early 1900s. So this is not a new issue for us. In fact, it's quite an old issue for us. But we have more recently been advocating for increased investment in a regional transit system, in fact, a regional transit system, because we know that our economy is not an economy based on political boundaries, but based on a region. And we need to be able to move workers and customers across political borders. That talent needs to move across political borders. And this isn't just a talent issue for companies like Amazon that Jared just mentioned, where it's about moving 50,000 people back and forth, but this is about moving people back and forth to jobs at small businesses, people who are seeking out education and talent. I remember just a few years ago when we were discussing regional transit in 2016, meeting a woman who was a Detroiter, who was a single mother, who had 4 kids and was trying to go to school to better herself and to get an education. She had 4 kids who had, fortunately for her, the help of her mother to take care of her kids, but she had to leave work or leave home just in time to put her kids on the bus, but didn't get home until 7 o'clock at night because she had to go to school at Southfield. She didn't have access to a car, but had to spend 5 hours on the bus to be able to get to Southfield because of our disjointed transit system. Those are the types of people who aren't well served by the system we have. We're thankful that the current elected leadership in our region have come together to support this particular tool. Again, as it's been mentioned, this isn't a plan, but we believe that this is a tool that can create a plan that will work for our region. And so we're hopeful for your support and the support of your colleagues in the House and the Senate to move this forward so that we can put this issue to rest and finally get a regional transit system for our region that works. And one that hopefully, while we wish that we could get all 3 counties on board right away, we recognize that this is a good start and that at some point in the future we'll be able to get everyone on board with this plan. So I appreciate your time.
Mr. Williams, thank you very much. Any questions? No. Thank you.